The Cold War changed the world as we know it due to the effect it had on multiple countries around the globe. Despite the main antagonists, the Soviet Union and the United States, every country got affected in some way. For example, in the Vietnam War was fought between indigenous communists and indigenous non-communists. In the war, both sides had help from other countries that supported them. This fighting also occurred in Korea and Afghanistan, leaving each country badly damaged from the fighting. In other cases, the impacts could be positive. The US and Soviet Union would often compete with one another to help countries not firmly aligned as communist or non-communist. They would often give economic aid in order to persuade countries to take their side. This means certain countries benefited economically from the Cold War. We can also say that all countries were affected because the war shaped the international order. All countries had to be concerned of what would happen if nuclear warfare were to break out between the major powers. The US and USSR generally kept large wars from breaking out in other countries because it was in their interest to do so. So in a way, some countries benefited from the peace. Moving on to present day, there is still some tension between the major powers even over 70 years later. With all of that being said, the Cold War had a pretty heavy effect on the globe and shaped the world today.